I greet you in Jesus' precious name. It's wonderful to be with you again on the program. It is a beautiful summer's day on the farm. We are filming this program in our neighbor's farm, and this is a beautiful oak plantation. It's about 20 acres. It looks like Sherwood Forest if you've ever been to England, Robin Hood's old country. The early settlers, the German settlers in this area, planted this beautiful plantation, and the purpose was that they kept their dry sows, their pigs here, and they would feed them on the acorns that would fall from the trees. But God has blessed us. It's a beautiful shady day, quite hot out in the sun. There's a little stream running down here. We're having a beautiful season on the farm. Often this little stream is dry, but it's running at the moment. But I want to speak to you about honoring your father and your mother. Exodus chapter 20 and verse 12. Honor your father and your mother, that your days may be long upon the land which the Lord your God is giving you. That is the first commandment in the Bible with a promise added to it. The Lord says if you honor your dad and your mom, your days will be long in the land. And I can hear right now, I can hear you. I can hear you, young man. I can hear you, young lady. Yeah, but you don't know my mother and you don't know my father. It is impossible to honor them. You don't know what they did to me. Listen, young man, young lady, the Lord is not saying that this is optional. This is a commandment. And it's not for your mother and your father's sake. No, it's for your sake. You've got to honor your mom and your dad so that your days may be long in the land. What does that mean? Honor them. It means respect them. But they don't even talk to us. That doesn't matter. You've still got to love them. You've got to ask God to give you that love for them. I want to say to you, you know, often old people become very problematic to you, don't they? They're so slow in getting out of the motor car. It's not a joke. They're so slow to stand up and walk. But you don't know where they've come from. I've met men who were legends in their time. I'm talking about rugby. Legends. Fast. Incredible tacklers. Ball players. But they have hurt themselves. They battle to get up because their knees have collapsed. They've got back problems. Some people have to ask you, what did you say? And you say, for goodness sake, I've told you twice. Will you come to the... He can't hear you. He's not being awkward. He can't hear you. I really want to say to you, hurry up with your food, Dad. We need to go. He can't hurry up with his food because he hasn't got many teeth. And he has to chew his food. No, I'm not joking. Just be patient. Because, you know, I want to say something to you. I'm not exactly a youngster myself, am I? But, you know, when you were a little boy and you were a little girl, do you know how your mom and dad had to put up with you? Eh? When you went to the restaurant and spilt all your food all over the place and made a spectacle in the restaurant, what did they do? They picked it up. They said, don't worry, it's okay. They wiped you down and gave you your food again. And when you wouldn't go to sleep at night because you had earache, they sat up with you all night, didn't they? That's right. My mother did anyway. So the least we can do is to honor mom and dad. The other day I went to town. It was pension day in our little town. All the people from the rural areas came up. I saw old people everywhere, long queues waiting to get their money. But they were patient. They were kind. They were smiling. They greeted you. They respected you. We need to respect them. Why? Because Jesus said so. God bless you and goodbye.